of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the option, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. So
into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's going to air one out, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Baker Mayfield, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A gain of 3 yards.
They'll try and run for him. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete right side to Lazard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I'll redouble my efforts, I'll go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Allen now on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Rush in. Switch. Hey, alert! Hurry! Regular.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up second and goal at the Packers' 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Watch the twist. Hey, 96 is coming.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Touchdown, Rams! Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Packers 21, Rams 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
They're on 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for an LA Rams.
On first down, Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
2nd and 12.
From the gun, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To number 13. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44, Mayfield. The left side completion to Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The give is to Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 27, Mayfield. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Baker Mayfield, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 48-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
1st down, Green Bay.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. That's complete to Lazard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Allen off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. To throw is Allen. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Here's Baker. A big play there. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
That's the score. Packers 35, Rams 28.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Allen to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now Allen. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 7-6.